how can I say this? Sometimes the truth, it's the best medicine, but you have to cut the doses down. You can't just let people have the whole thing because you kill them. But yeah, there's this person that says, I'm only one bad decision away from putting that big old thing in my mouth. Hmm.
Well, I'm going to assume they're talking about a pizza.
Or a hamburger. Yeah.
A hamburger is a good choice. Yeah.
Well, there could also be a hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
Polish.
Or a popsicle.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it doesn't have to be dirty, you fucking pervs.
Yeah. Wait, somebody was going dirty with that thought?
I don't know. Somebody, I think. I don't know. I felt the disturbance in the force somewhere.
That's probably coming from me. My dirtiest mind.
No, what I'm saying is, I don't know. You brought Facebook up, and I thought about that. I was like, I saw this funny hashtag because I mean, I just knew telling you about it. I'm like, oh, with your mind, that could go anywhere. I'm only one bad decision away from, and then fill in the blank.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, what are we doing today besides
a broken slinky?
Broken slinky.
A broken slinky, butterscotch sauce, 2 garden gnomes, and a bushel of avocados.
Sounds like the recipe for some fucked up shit.
Yep. I got that and a half a tank of gas. Let's roll.
On a mission from God.
That's right.
All right.
So, one of the things I was going to talk a little bit about was this idea of doing reboots, and by reboots, I'm talking about the need to feel, or the need to make movies, live action movies out of cartoons. So, my question to you is: do you agree with that, or do you disagree with it?
You're talking about bringing cartoons into live action?
Into live action movies. They've done a couple of them.
Like the fucking Thundercat movie that I've been waiting like my whole life for?
Right, that nobody's ever done.
Silverhawks movie that, I mean, I think Silverhawks is probably even more doable than Thundercats right now. Actually, no, with CGI, fuck, they can do whatever. But what I'm saying, Silverhawks could be another fucking movie that, I'm just saying.
That could be very easily done. Silverhawks could be very, very easily done. Well, you know, the reason I'm asking is they just released a trailer for the new Mulan.
Yeah.
Okay, and Mulan is the classic Disney movie about the princess or the young girl who takes her father's place. It was originally
based on a true story, right? The facts may have been embellished, and of course Disney did its magic on it to make it more appealing too. But yeah, I don't know. I saw the trailer for it, and I'm a little concerned. I did not see Mushu.
And that was two of my biggest questions about it, I should say, is one, they don't have Mushu in it, okay? And the studio has not, well, let me rephrase. In the trailer, we don't see Mushu. Now, my first thought is, well, maybe they're trying to hide that. But then in the trailer, we see that Phoenix that we didn't see in the first one. So what it sounds like is they're trying to replace Mushu with this fucking bird. And that makes me mad because part of what made that movie so good was the interaction between Mushu and Mulan.
Yes.
Part number 2 is there's reportedly no songs in it.
You think that maybe they're trying to go more historical in order to appeal more to a certain market, you know?
They might, because I know when Mulan, the cartoon, came out, it didn't do well overseas.
Well, it didn't do well in China, let's face it.
Several Asian countries it didn't do well in.
I mean, only Americanized Asian people are the ones that really they got it. You know, it's like it's entertainment. Right. It's okay. So maybe they're trying to go more historically based, which I mean, it's cool.
Maybe.
It's cool, but don't say that you okay. But they should treat that as a separate project.
Separate entity. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Well,
but then they also did
They did Beauty and the Beast, which
right.
my 14. Well, I don't. She wasn't 14. I don't know. I think she was 12 at the time. Anyway, she suckered me into sitting there with her and watching it, and I was like, oh, God, I'm gonna have nightmares because, well, I did the same thing with the 30-year-old when she was younger with the cartoon version.
Right.
They impressed the fuck out of me on that one.
They did a wonderful job in Beauty and the Beast. I thought that was an amazing work.
They impressed the fuck out of me. I was like, oh, wow. I'm like,
but then they came out with Aladdin.
Now, Aladdin, at first, I was like a big critic saying, you should have just CGI'd the genie and recycle all Robin Williams' lines. But then Will Smith I saw what Will Smith brought to it, and you know what? It wasn't bad. It made a believer out of me.
I'll say this about Will Smith as the genie. He was placed in an impossible place. Like there's nothing he could have done that would have reached the level in which Robin Williams played that character. Because Robin Williams was a special person.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like he was very, very special, and he brought something to that role that was just very unique. But
what I'm saying is,
Will Smith did was really, really badass. He did a really good job in that.
I kind of like the spin they put on this movie. Like obviously in the cartoon he sets him free, so here is the genie as a free man with a family of his own, telling his kids the story.
I like that. I like that a lot.
When I saw that, I was like, "Holy hell! I'm digging this." And I was wondering, like I said, you were still here in the desert when they were talking about the movie, and I was like, "Oh fuck no, not Will Smith." I was almost as bad as the Punisher. No, I like Will Smith, but no, fuck him.
Right.
No, but they can just CGI the genie and recycle the Robin Williams' dialogue. But no, he, like I said, Will Smith rocks. So
he did a really good job in that. So, but there were some of the other characters I don't know. I was kind of like 50-50 in that movie. I thought Will Smith did really well, but there was other things about the movie I didn't really care for. So I don't know. I'm not 100% on the remaking the live action versions of cartoons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm kind of torn on it.
Yeah.
But
Gargoyles,
I don't know.
I would like to see.
Oh, dude, you're gonna get my dick hard talking about gargoyles and Silverhawks and Thundercats. Oh, good night.
Yeah. All I can say that. What about there were talks about Masters of the Universe. Did that stop?
I haven't heard anything about that.
So other than the Will Smith involved, no, not Will Smith, Kevin Smith. Other than the Kevin Smith involvement in Netflix with Masters of the Universe, that's going to be a cartoon.
Yes.
There's nothing else, huh?
No, I haven't heard anything else about it. Okay. And there's always a lot of back talk, a lot of rumors about Thundercats because it is such a powerful, like for our age group, like it is one of those shows.
Well, right now that's what they're doing. They're gonna keep hitting on the nostalgia factor and sucker us for every penny.
Well, recently there was a huge uptick in gargoyle activity, so I was kind of getting hyped on seeing something about that, but I haven't seen it. In fact, I even saw Funko Pop gargoyles.
Yeah.
They came out with it, and once I saw that, I said, "Oh, maybe they really are coming out with something gargoyle related."
Or maybe, but they're trying to do their part to see if speaking it into the universe.
Right.
And like I want to continue doing this shit until there's K-Dogg and Pato Funko Pops.
Oh, that would be badass. Well, they did the two G.I. Joes, and then they did Gem, the Gem and the Holograms. All of those were movies. Now, Gem didn't do so well. But I think that was the storyline they did with that. And so I was really hoping to get either Thundercats or Silverhawks. I'm like, well, they got the other two, That was Thundercats was right along the same time period.
Yeah.
So, but nothing yet.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well,
I think what they're focusing on right now is all superhero and comic books is what they've really been focusing on.
Well, Thundercats were kind of like the heroes, but they were also the colonists who lost their world and they're trying to find their way in a new place.
Yep. Which, I don't know, would work well. Plus, if you remember, at the end of every episode...
Somebody on the interweb that had a lot of time, I think it's on YouTube, I saw, was putting out the spin that the Thundercats were actually the bad guys invading, and Mum-Ra was only protecting his home. I gotta find it. It's on YouTube. Somebody just went along and put all this spiel and this argument on how the Thundercats are the evil invaders and Mum-Ra is just protecting his home, which is they call it Third Earth or something, but it's actually he's from it's our Earth, but like many years, in
the future.
In the future, yeah, because obviously he's from the Egyptian pyramids and all that other BS. Well,
that'd be pretty badass. I'd like to see it, regardless.
No, he put a spin on it, just talking about that, and I was like, well, I guess you could see it that way. I guess it's all in the eye of the beholder, right?
Hey, that's how we feel about Daniel LaRusso, right?
Yeah, Daniel, is he the hero or the villain? You did a good job at putting out there.
It all depends on how you look at it and where you're at when you're looking at it,
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, man, fucking nobody could beat up Daniel LaRusso.
Well, Daniel was the hero.
Now I'm an adult. Right, but now I'm a grown-up and I'm looking at him, I'm like, dude, that little motherfucker was starting some of this shit. He didn't have to be like that. He could have been like, oh, I'm sorry, dude, blah, blah, blah. Nope. So, I don't know. That's the way it is.
Yeah, I guess.
That's exactly how how your when your perception of things can change as you get older and whatnot.
You're starting to sound like someone here.
It used to be a time of little lady.
Lady, yeah.
There was once upon a time where I looked at a cruise ship and I was like, man, who the fuck would want to go put themselves on a norovirus having fucking something you play with in a bathtub, right?
Yeah.
And then here I am, fucking 40-something years later, however many years later, 40-something years old. Well, all I can do, I can't even think about nothing else but getting my fat ass back on another cruise ship.
Well, like I said, it's something that eventually we'll have to experience, and
hopefully I'm going in May.
Well, I don't know if any time this year. Like I said, the whole car situations with Dayguard of getting car stolen, recovering car, replacing car while we thought we were never going to recover the other one, kind of put me in a...
Oh, yeah, I get it. Trust me.
Because I ended up basically buying the old one from him because he couldn't afford the new one and the... So
right.
Anyway, it is what it is, But what I'm saying is, yeah, that'd be nice, a nice cruise somewhere.
Yeah,
I won't get off the boat, but
you get off the boat.
I won't get off the boat. I'll probably be drunk all the time.
Listen, check this out. If you fly out here and we fly out of Florida, or we leave out of Florida, right? We can do this one. Yeah, we can do this one where you go to the island that's owned and built by the cruise ship company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you're on the cruise ship, you have a drink package, so you have to pay extra for it, but that makes sure all your drinks while you're on the boat are free.
They're covered, yeah.
Right.
Makes sense.
Well, that drink package works on the island as well.
Oh, that sounds like the one to do.
See?
Do Disney do shit like that too? Can you get? Will the mouse let you get drunk like?
I don't
drunk like a skunk?
I don't think they have an alcohol package.
What kind of shit is
I've been
that?
and